From now on, whenever someone says to you, "Who do you obey?" your waking mind will lose all control, and you'll simply become a slave girl or a slave boy. Happy to serve, happy to please, and you'll obey that person in almost every way. You'll just be a slave girl or a slave boy. Who do you obey? You won't remember being anything else. You won't want to be anything else. You'll just be a slave. If it's a male who said, "Who do you obey?" you'll say, "I obey you, my master." And you'll obey him. If it's a female who said, "Who do you obey?" you say, "I obey you, my mistress." And you'll obey her. Whenever you hear or see the words, "Who do you obey?" "I obey you, my master." That's what you'll become. An obedient slave girl or slave boy, utterly fixed on the idea of obedience. "I obey you, my mistress." As a slave, you'll feel really good following commands. The first and foremost thought in your mind will be either "Yes, sir," or "Yes, miss," depending on who's commanding you. "Yes, miss." "Yes, sir." The only words you can easily think, easily speak, are "Yes, sir," or "Yes, miss." "Yes, sir." "Yes, miss." As a slave has no need for any other thoughts. As a slave, you'll be patient. You'll be happy to do things you might normally find boring, or silly, or pointless, or embarrassing. "Yes, miss." "Yes, sir." Slaves don't get bored. You won't get bored. You'll be happy to wait for minutes at a time for a command to come. You'll be happy to do things you might normally find boring. You'll be patient. As a slave, you'll be calm, totally disconnected from your everyday cares, worries, and stresses. They won't be important. They won't be remembered. "I obey you, my mistress." You'll feel totally peaceful, totally passive, calmly waiting for commands, calmly waiting for orders. As a slave, you'll be deeply submissive, believing firmly that it's your place to obey every order you're given, feeling that it's your purpose, your role, your calling to obey, to serve, to submit yourself.